Put a syringe in your television, and you'll be surprised at the result. Today I'm going to show you the benefits of putting a syringe in your television. To begin with, we'll need a 10-centimeter syringe. First, we'll need to remove the needle and the backing inside. Now we'll need that steel sponge we use for washing dishes. We'll stretch it until it's a bit thin, like this, as I'm doing here. This is to fit inside the syringe tube. Once it's inside the tube, just push it in with your finger, then just cut off the rest that's left on the outside of the tube. Once you've done that, we'll need to seal it. In my case, I'll use super glue, but you can use anything else. It'll look like this now. We'll need a coaxial union and the needle from the syringe. Now mark the halfway point of the coaxial connection, and we'll cut the needle to that length. And to do this, I'll use a pair of pliers. After cutting the needle to size, we'll place it inside the coaxial union, just like I'm doing, and it'll look like this, okay? Now we'll screw it back onto the tube. Now we'll cover this part with insulating tape. Cover it from the middle of the coaxial joint downwards, just like you see in the video, and it will look like this. For the next step, we'll need the aluminum foil we use in the kitchen. Just one piece will be enough. Take a piece and fold it in half now. Now we'll place it like this, touching the coaxial joint halfway down, covering the entire tube. This part is very important. The steel sponge we put inside will act as a positive, while aluminum on the outside will act as a negative. For this reason, they cannot make contact. Now let's wrap the entire tube with the aluminum foil, like this. Have you ever done this at home? If not, follow along to the end. Once you've wrapped this whole part with the thread, we'll wrap it over the top, using insulating tape again. If you don't have insulating tape, you can use silicone or super glue to seal it, and it will look like this, strong and sturdy. And now to finish our process, we're going to need a coaxial cable and we're going to cut the rubber sheath gently to uncover the filaments. When we've uncovered the filaments, put them back. Now let's cut again to uncover the copper. This will allow us to create a connecting cable for our antenna. Once we've done that, we'll need a terminal like this one, and we'll fit it into that part. Do this on both sides and it will look like this. Now we're going to secure both sides by wrapping insulating tape around them. That way, it's unlikely to come off later. Now let's screw in our antenna on one side. That's it. Now let's move on to our television. Take the other side and screw it into that part of your television. Once that's done, just set up your television to recognize the cable. And now we can do the test. And as you can see, the television works perfectly, super clear, and with lots of open channels for you to watch. We recommend placing the antenna in a high place for the best signal. That way, you'll get the best results. Do it at home and let me know what you think, okay? I'll be waiting for you in the next video. Keep in touch.